Well, hello everybody. Welcome back to my little channel. It's about ready to rain out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and go in the house. We're gonna talk about something that I've been talking about that I hold very, very near and dear to me, and I take it extremely serious. I try to pass the message on to other women out here. Some women are in denial, okay? And some women, they got it, okay? So let's go in, and we're gonna talk about this issue I've been discussing for a while now. Let's just get started on this, y'all. Okay, like the threat of rain outside, so I said, nah, let me come on in the house. But anyway, I was watching a young lady's channel today, beautiful young woman, and she was talking about, like having, like women, like having your stuff together when you are married, because you never know what your spouse is going to, what his next move is going to be, right? Okay, she's homeless. And she was talking about, I guess like she has like videos up about what her husband put her through and all this kind of stuff, whatever, y'all. This is what I've been talking about now for a while. And I take this stuff seriously, okay? Now, I've said multiple times before, okay? My mother always told me to get your own. I remember her saying them words when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, just a little girl. And at 53, be 54 years old this year, I still live by them words. It's to get your own. I watched my own mother go through hell with my father, who was abusive, verbally and physically, and emotionally and mentally abusive. And he still is today. At going on 76 years old, my father is still that abusive man. He tries to like run that on me and my older sister, but it don't work. We grown women, we knew what it was even when we were 6, 7, 8 years old. So my mother packed up everything she had, okay, with maybe $10 to her name and took her babies with her. I was 6 years old. I remember the day like it was yesterday. I remember it, okay. My mother, it took her a while to build everything back up. I would say a while. I would say about 2 years. My mother had built her life back up, okay. So it probably took her a while to get everything that she really wanted, but the things that we needed, it took about 2, maybe 2.5 years to get the things that we really needed. But she got it. By the grace of God, my mother had got it. Okay, well, at the time, she had 3 kids. Me, my older sister, and my baby brother. Okay. Those words that I live by, get your own. That's with everything, y'all. That's your own place to live. Find your own job, your own source of income. Your own car, okay? Your own bank account, or bank accounts, savings, checkings. Get your own stuff. Buy your own clothes. Buy your own food. Be independent. The thing is, when women depend on men too much, he could snatch that rug off from under you and since you ain't got no backup. None. No plan A, no plan B, no plan C. You don't have no plan because you put everything about you inside that man. Sis, don't do that. I said before on a video I did about marriage and stuff a few weeks back, about people getting married in June or whatnot. I said before, do not put your whole self into a man. I'm dead serious. I can say I don't give 2 F's how deeply in love with him you are. You can be in love. That is okay. That is fine. That is not the problem here. The issue here is being so deep in love that you forget yourself. You forget the woman you are, the woman you become, and you let a man snatch all that away from you. So when you go into a relationship, and sometimes men know you don't have anything, honey, he gonna play like a marionette. He may play you, he about ready to play and dance with you like this, and you gonna fall for it because you ain't got nowhere else to go. Okay, that ain't the life. That is not the life. I said before, I'm not sitting up here bragging or whatever this. I'm just telling y'all the honest to God's truth. I left home when I was 17 years old. I went to the U.S. military. I had my daughter while I was in the military. I took care of my business while I was in the military, okay? I did everything myself. I brought my own house. I brought my own cars, okay? Food, clothes. I took care of my baby girl. She didn't need, when I say she didn't need for nothing, she didn't need for nothing, okay? Now, a man supposed to take care of his child. That's what the hell they supposed to do. Why they want to call themselves, daddy, I got 6, 7 kids. Yeah, but you ain't saying to nobody you ain't taking care of them 6, 7 kids, motherfucker. You ain't taking care of them kids. Why you out here bragging? That's what pisses me the hell off. Swinging nuts all over the damn place. But ain't taking care of not nan one of them damn babies. Ain't fed not nan one of them. But you out here with your chest stuck out just bragging about how many kids you got. It wants something for Father's Day every damn June. We give you nothing. Okay? A father and a daddy, to me, is 2 different things. Okay? I have a father. Okay? My father, like I said, he's 76 years old this year. He's still living. He's here. But the man that raised me was my daddy. He passed away in 2012. He was my daddy. Jeffrey was my daddy. My biological father, he was just dead. He was just my father because he's biological. But my daddy was my stepfather who took care of me and my siblings. Okay? He didn't have to do it, but he did. Okay? But a father is just somebody, if you're not there, you're just a father. You just provided the sperm. That's all and that's it. Okay? My father did not take care of me. My daddy took care of me, which was my stepfather who passed in 2012, like I just said. But my thing is, too, my mother, she still did depend on my daddy. She still took care of business. Okay? Even when he was helping my mother pay bills and buy stuff or whatever, my mother still took care of her business as a woman who now at this time has 4 children. Okay? Y'all, ladies, please, I beg y'all, stop putting everything about yourself in a man. Again, I don't care if you got 10 kids by this man. Have some kind of plan, a backup. If you can't get plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, get a plan A and B at least. Put some money away. He don't have to know nothing about this account. He don't have to know anything about, I'm telling you, men don't tell us everything. They do not. They don't. But women have a habit of telling the man, yeah, I got this. I put this here. I got this. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Not M-O-U-T-H, but M-O-U-F. Shut your mouth. Quit telling him everything about you, okay? A woman, it's okay for us to keep a few things a secret. Because trust me, that man keeping a few things a secret himself. But no woman and her kids should be living in a damn car. Because some fool done put them out. That's a bunch of bullshit. That's why it's best to have your own everything. Your own car. Not the own car be living in, but to drive. You ain't got to be like, honey, can I have the car keys so I can go to the store? No. Because men will set you up to fail. And they know who they are. I know it ain't all men. But most men, they know who they are. They will set a woman up to fail when you have to need him to survive. I don't want to depend on another human being for me to survive. I want to depend on me. On me. If I don't get up and move my feet, then I don't eat. Ain't that what that song said? But y'all know what I'm talking about. What's that group? Yeah. To the end of the week, I live at a beat like you live check to check. If you move your feet, then I don't eat, so we like neck to neck. Yes, we have come a long way like them slim ass cigarettes. Yeah, from Virginia. This ain't gonna stop, so we gonna just continue. Oh yeah, yeah, Outcast. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly how I live. I live my life to my beat. If I don't move my feet, then I don't eat. You hear me? I ain't gonna depend on my husband to feed me. Ladies, quit depending on your husband to feed you, clothe you, house you, all that. You still got your monthly. Buy your own maxi pads, tampons, whatever. That's come on, y'all. Get your own stuff. Get your own stuff. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell y'all. A friend of mine, I'm going to tell you how her father was, okay? He's a little older now, but this is what he did, okay? Now, her father, my friend, she come from money. She come from a little change, okay? But her father likes needy women. If you ain't, can you, he don't want me bother with you. He likes to go to the hood. Hate to say that, but he likes to go to the hood and go pull Shaniqua up by her bootstrings and shit, bring her to the house, and then take care of her. So then now she needs him. She's dependent on him. Without him, she ain't gonna have nothing. Because when he met her, she didn't have nothing but a regular little twin-size bed, pissy sheets hanging up for curtains, barely any food in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? She collected a couple food stamps or whatever this that she ain't got nothing. I'm just being honest. This is the true story. So when him and this woman, he was with this woman, he had a child with this woman. And when that didn't work out the way he wanted, it was kind of like on again, off again, right, for years. Then I guess when she got over on him, okay, she kind of went and snatched all this stuff while he was at work, snatched all his stuff at his house, and she dipped. She was gone. Okay, all right. To me, that was a smart move, or whatever. Now he meets another woman. This woman had a bad house. She had 2 bad cars. She had grown children. Okay? She had her own business. He did not want to be bothered with her. No, ma'am, no, sir. He did not want to be bothered. He said she was really nice, but he did not want no part of Miss Barbara. Because you know why? She was independent. She was too independent, was his words. Honest to God. He said she was too independent. I can't sit here and make that stuff up. So when he went and got Shaniqua out the hood, you know, but Shaniqua, she went and she got one over on dude. She went and, while he was at work, she went and took everything at his house. And we don't know where she went to. I don't know if they ever found her. Even unplugged the refrigerator and the stove and took them shits too, okay? But he didn't want Miss Barbara because she was too independent. He wanted a dependent woman. And some guys like that. They like that dependent woman. You need him for everything. That ain't cute. I'm sorry. That ain't cute. It's nice to be pampered and loved and feel all mushy, gushy, bushy. But child, I've learned over these years, Denise, even though you have a husband, you still get up and get your own stuff. I still go treat myself. I go buy myself my own purse, my own shoes, manicure, pedicure. I still buy my own clothes. Take myself on my trips. My husband don't pay for this stuff. I do this stuff myself. You know, if you feel some kind of way about it, oh freaking well, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to rock like this. As long as I got breath in my body, this is how Denise going to keep rocking it. But ladies, I'm just saying, stop putting everything, all your eggs in the basket when it comes to a man. You just change your whole identity. You switch up your whole DNA when it comes to being in love and being with a man. I know the feeling of being in love. I know the feeling. So I would say, like, besides my husband, I've been in love twice before in my life. 2 beautiful relationships. We just went our separate ways because the first guy I was really pretty much in love with years and years and years ago, he chose the streets. So I told him, I can't go to the streets with you. Me and him had a beautiful relationship. But I said, I can't go to the streets with you, bruh. You can have the streets. You know? The second guy, he had this ex-wife that I think she knew every time me and him went out on a date, because the phone would ring, he would jump up, and she always say it was something with the kids, and he'd just jump up in the middle of a movie or the middle of dinner, and he gone. And I was like, I can't keep doing this. His kids are grown now, but at the time it was like, bruh, I can't keep doing this. You know, Beautiful relationship, but I didn't lose myself with those men. Just like I never lost myself with my husband. Okay? You can love a man. You can be in love with a man, but don't lose your identity. Don't lose yourself as a woman. Like I told y'all in my video I did a couple of weeks ago, that when I got married back in 07, I hyphenated my name. I didn't drop my maiden name. I did not. I refused to, because I wasn't born my husband's last name. I was born my father's last name. Okay? Ladies, we got to do better when it comes to these men. And we have to do better when it comes to, of course, raising these boys to be men. Because, trust me, that man, that little boy that you're raising that's having issues right now, or whatever, because you don't want to, because you think everything you do is cute and haha funny, this and this and that, and you don't discipline him the way you should, that's going to be another woman's problem when he grows up. When he becomes a man, that's going to be an issue on another woman. And that's not good. It's like a lot of these mothers out here let their sons just run amok. Become a problem. Then that's my boy. He a good boy. That's my son. That's my son. But if you have your daughter out there doing that kind of stuff, oh, now she's a hoe. She's a bitch. She's this, she that. You cut your daughter down, but your son, you just give him a pass all the time. He gets a pass for all the BS he does out here. Because that's your son. That's your boy. He's your S-O-N and he's your S-U-N. But that S-O-N of yours is going to be somebody else's problem later on. And that's not right. That's when we say a lot of these men have mommy issues. Yeah. Okay? Yeah. But women, please don't depend on a man. He's supposed to do, don't get me wrong. He's supposed to do the world for you. He's supposed to, especially as your husband. He's supposed to. But keep a cushion somewhere for yourself. And especially if you have children, keep a cushion somewhere. He don't have to know nothing about it. Okay? Trust me, he ain't got nothing about it. He don't have to know nothing about it. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You don't have to know. That's between you and the bank teller. Okay? Bank statements do not have to be mailed to the house. They can just be emailed to you. I get mine emailed to me. I don't get my bank statements to the house no more. I ain't had bank statements come to my house in years. You know? So, ladies, because trust me, these men out here, when they snatch their rug off from under you, it's a rappy rap for you. What you gonna do? Where you gonna go? Where you gonna live? What you gonna eat? Your clothes? You have any clothes you brought with you? Like I say, this is my stuff. Anybody put me out of this? This is my house. Okay? My husband can't say, "Go get out." This is my house. You get out. No. I can say that to him, but he can't say that to me. Because I refuse. Because my mama said, "Get your own." Words I live by every day of my life. But alright, ladies and gents, if you're watching, thank you so very much for watching. And I will get back with y'all on my very, very next video. Thank you so much for watching. Deuces.